I heard a story about a lot of college and professional pro football players that began committing suicide. And the reason why they committed suicide is because of the impact on their heads for so long while playing the sport of football. And the pain just got so unbearable that they would kill themselves. And that's not the case for most people, that they are in so much physical pain that they commit suicide, but the pain emotionally is so bad that many do commit suicide. Now, I'm going to state to you 3 reasons why people commit suicide, and I want you to know that these reasons are legitimate, but they're not legitimate enough to commit suicide because it's not the end. There is a solution. The number one is that when people have problems, that's all they can see. That's all that they focus on. It's tunnel vision, and all they see is the problems. And when you focus on the problems, it makes you feel like there is no solution, or that the problem's the only thing that you see, so there's nothing to live for because all you've got is the problem. But you need to stop and take a look around and realize that there is a life beyond your problems. There is peace beyond your problems. There's something else beyond your problems. The problems will eventually go away, and that's a trick of Satan, is to make you think that it's always going to be that way, but it's not. So quit focusing on the problems and on the negative and the depression, the anxiety. Quit focusing on those things and direct your focus to something good that's going on in your life. You say, well, I can't see anything good in my life. It's because you're focusing on the problems. Try to find something else and something good. Number 2, the reason why people commit suicide. Now, I've got a right to talk about this because I've got a lot of friends and a lot of family that's committed suicide. And at one time, I was sitting in a car and I almost committed suicide. But now I can see this. Number 2 is people feel like they have no purpose in life. Well, I'm just going through the motions. Mine was, I was just living to get drunk and high and party and all those things, and I realized that they didn't fulfill me. And maybe you're thinking about suicide because you don't have a purpose in life. You don't have a goal. You don't have a plan. There's lots of veterans that commit suicide when they discharge out of the military. Why? Because when they were in the military, they had a mission. They had a job. They had something they were moving toward, but when they got out, they didn't have a mission anymore. So if you're thinking about suicide because you feel like you have no purpose in life, you need to find a mission. There's somebody out there that needs you, but they don't only need you, you need them just as much as they need you. You need to serve. You need to find, the world is missing something, and you're the person that can provide what the world is missing. So you need to find a goal. You need to find a purpose. Ask yourself what you love and what you like to do and move toward that and provide a service to somebody to make this world a better place. Maybe if you're thinking about suicide, you can do something to make people that are thinking about suicide find their purpose. That may be your purpose. And number 3 is just I felt like nobody loved me or cared for me. There's people out there that they have family members, but their family members are just living their own life. They don't have any friends. Maybe they're introverts. Different reasons, but when I was going to commit suicide, I just felt like nobody loved me. I felt like, and it was just a lie from the devil too, but I felt like that my grandmother was the only one that really loved me, and she passed away. So I felt like I had nobody. But then I remembered a story about a man named Jesus who the Bible said that he loved me and he died for me. And I said, before I commit suicide, I'm going to try Jesus. And even though I physically can't see Jesus or feel Jesus because he once walked this earth, and what he did for me, I experienced his love. And when I experienced his love, I became a part of a church, and then I could see how much people loved me and cared for me, and how much my family even really loved me and cared for me. So there's three things. If you've got something else that makes you want to commit suicide, please let me know what it is down in the comments. I need to know it. I know we can get into things like the past, child molestation, things like that, but don't let what happened to you define you right now. You can move past that. And I know that's easy for me to say, but understand that you've got a reason to live. I want you to live, and God wants you to live. So if there's anything I can do for you, just reach out to me, chaplainreese@gmail.com. Love you and appreciate you. I hope this has helped. God bless.